Hiya, it's Amanda here from Lolli Lulu Crafts, and this is my annual planner video. Now, the last couple of years we've been doing planner videos for my filer facts, but this year I wanted to go back to my lovely Erin Condren. I have a load of covers for my Erin Condren planners, so I really wanted to go back and use those again. However, when I went onto the website, I saw that she had something a little different. I did a little investigation, had a look at some videos, had a look at some other photos, and I decided to go for something a little different on the planner side of it. But I still needed something else for writing out my blog information, my post information. With the Erin Condren, obviously I don't have enough pages in the back for writing, you know, a weekly blog post list. It literally took 2 sides of a page for that, so I decided to get a separate notebook. I saw that she had some that had like one section here and like a list section at the side. I think she called it productivity one, so I thought that would be great, and those, I believe, fingers crossed, you can change the covers for. Let's get into opening the box, because I literally haven't even unsealed this box yet. I have no idea what it's going to look like, and even if I like it, so again, fingers crossed. Okay, so as you will perhaps gather, I ordered the soft-bound planner. Now, I've seen a load of these on videos in the A5 size, but not in this size, and this is the 8x10. Now, the reason I got this was because I didn't actually see the A5 size in the vertical layout, which is what I wanted. Let's take that off. So I decided that, one, it gives me that extra space. I'm not somebody who carries my planner around with me. It stays in the lodge, so that's not a big problem. So it just works fine having that extra space anyway, so I thought it would be fun. The other thing that happened really last minute, it had been that you could only put 3 letters to personalise it, and then this was in my basket for a couple of days just while I was sorting out and double checking that it was what I wanted, and then I came back to the basket and it said, oh, there's been a change, and when I went in, the change was that you could put many more letters, so I've actually was able to personalise it with my crafty name, which was great. I was really pleased, and it's this beautiful gold foiling. I love that, and as you can see, it's really nicely soft. I'm sure you guys have seen all these pages on videos, but just in case, I will flick through. But just for size purposes, let's have a think. What have I got? Here we go. Here's a normal Copic marker, so that just gives you an idea of sizing, and obviously my hand. Then we've got a calendar for 2020. I can't turn the pages. By the way, it comes with gold foiling on the edge. The other thing I'm sure was different the second time I went in was that I had a choice of what colour, whether it be silver, rose gold, or gold, which was, I'm sure, not there the first time. I'm sure it was just gold and that was it. So that was nice. This is all this kind of intentions stuff, which I never am interested in, frankly. I think for me, that's not really kind of what the sort of thing I'm worried about. Here, your monthly goals and all of that, again, not something I'm that bothered about. Obviously, birthdays, that's handy, but... And then we've got my monthly planner pages, which is something I use all the time because I literally write in here exactly what blog post I'm planning on a particular day, so that works really well for me. And then we get into the actual day-to-day things. Now, this, as I said, was the vertical one. I understand that this has been changed. I haven't seen the Erin Condren planners for a couple of years because, as I said, I've been using the filer facts, but definitely the initial thing that I would see is that that is thinner and these are rounded, and normally I believe it was just went straight across. I think I prefer it going straight across because I used that like a general notes section, and like a lot of people said, there's a calendar in the corner for that month. Not useful to me, just a waste of space. I would have preferred to have that continue down, especially in view of the fact we've got this at the beginning, wherever the heck it is. And personally, I don't use that anyway, so I think having it twice is just pointless, but otherwise great, loving the colours. For me, it doesn't matter about the boxes being slightly different size. I don't have a ton of stickers, but I could see if you did and they no longer fitted, that would be really, really annoying. It's not something I can judge because it's not something I do. I tend to just write in with the pens. These colours are gorgeous. This is obviously the colourful one. I definitely would never go for the greys and stuff. That just isn't me. I love colour, so I would definitely not be going for anything like sort of more plain like that. Oh, and did I see? I think I did. Is there? Yes, at the beginning of each one's there's these little quotes. I love this pattern. I love all that colour, but I think it's great with all those colours. Oh, and we've got a thingy. I didn't know we had a little ribbon. And again, you can imagine every Erin Condren, because it's that aqua tones, it's kind of her colour. That's really my colour as well. I love it. As you know, it's all in my blog posts, my lodge, my website, everything. So that's just, as you can see, lots of different colours. So you've got July here, August, and then I'm just trying to show you the different colours. Then we got September, which is beautiful purple, and then kind of October, like an orange colour had to be really, didn't it? And then we're in November, which is a kind of bluey colour again, and then December is a nice green. And then at the back we've got a couple of days of January, obviously just to finish the week, the same as at the beginning we had a couple of days of December. And then we've just got some note line pages for notes, and then we've got 2021 calendar with some little pointers thing, you know, little list things you can put in there as well. That is the life planner, the soft cover, and as I say, that's the 8x10. I really like that. I like the size of it. For me, that's just perfect, and I love the feel of it. I think that's great, so I'm really pleased with that, and I love the look of the colour of it as well. So then the next thing I got was the notebook. As I said, I think this is called the productivity one, and again I actually got the one with the same cover. I can't remember if it came with different covers, and again you can personalize it. This is a removable cover, so that's good. As I said at the beginning, I wasn't sure. I'm never very good at putting them back on again, so that means I can switch my covers around, which I'm super excited to do. And then in this one we start off with like one of those, like a whiteboard page, you know, that you can write notes on with that erasable pens if you want to. Not something I've ever done. You guys perhaps can tell me, but I'm always nervous that if I did that it would rub off onto here. I feel like if it rubs off easily with a cloth that it would rub off on here, but I suppose you rub it off with an alcohol wipe of some sort. I'd be interested if you guys can tell me if you've done that and how it works. Now this, as I said, was going to be for my blog post information. So here I can just write like my list of products, and down the side here I can just check off that I've done all the things that I need to do. It's literally, again, a colourful one. They're all the same, they're just different colours. So that's that. Oh, and we've got some stickers. So literally a really full book. That's going to be helpful. Hopefully that'll be enough. If it's not, well, we'll manage. And then we've got some fun little stickers at the back as well. So as I say, that's the productivity notebook. So that's really cool. I love that. And then I ordered a few little odds and ends to go with it. I just thought it was so fun. I loved this. I've been wanting this and I was hoping it would come. Oh, hello, that wasn't something I knew was there. I'd been wanting it to come into stock for ages, and I just thought it was really cute. It hadn't been in stock for a while, and it is now back in stock, and it's what they call a planny pack. I suppose it's a play on the American fanny pack. Over here fanny has a very different connotations, but I understand. Anyway, no, well, we'll not go into that. It's probably not that kind of video. But anyway, so this is like just a little pencil case, really, I guess is the best way. It's got a really nice inner, really good quality zip. It is like a plasticky, not obviously leathery or anything, so it's got a, that's kind of weird. It's smooth that side and more wrinkly on this side. Strange. But anyway, and then it's got this little band which presumably is meant that you could put it around your book and it would hold everything there, but it just seems a little tight for that one. It probably would be better perhaps on here. Yeah, that fits a lot better. But you then couldn't keep it, I guess, attached. But a nice heavy zip with a nice little heavy gold chain. So that I thought that was just a really nice little extra. And then I got some of these markers. I just thought that I really would like some colours, and I thought that it would be useful because I am assuming that she would have tested it on her own planner and that it won't go through the paper, whereas some others it might be you know, you're not 100% sure until after you've bought them. So I get a very sturdy case, so you could easily keep them in this if you wanted to. So you've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yes, 10 colours. There were separate ones, I think, of 6 markers that were like 6 bluey greens, 6 purpley pinks, etc. But to be honest, I felt this had a really good selection and I just did not need anything else. I need a bit of paper. So this is, on one end you've got like a thick sort of felt tip. Well, thick is probably slight exaggeration. So like that. And then this end you've got a much finer, almost like a little ball tip. So again, as I say, lots of really pretty colours and writes really nicely, so I'm pleased with that. So that obviously will go in my little pencil case. So that was really just for like just some sort of extras, sort of like headings or whatever, just to add some colour and some highlights to the kind of planner. But I also thought I really liked this pencil, and I really thought a little mechanical pencil in this colour would be just really fun. And this is gorgeous at the end here. It's like a rubbery grippy bit there, which is really nice. And then, oh look, that's the bit that, there's the 2 little things that pull your pencil out. That allows you to push it back in if you use those ones, and that one pushes it back out. They both put it out, but this one allows it to go back as well. So that's the pencil anyway. So I thought that was really fun, a little mechanical pencil. You can get the leads for these anywhere usually, as long as you know which size it is. And they very sensibly wrote that on there because, of course, you're never going to remember by you're not going to keep the packaging, are you? And it's not going to be something you remember, so that's great. So next I've got a pen, just a regular marker, a regular ballpoint pen, and again this one is going to be in the beautiful, I don't know what they call this, prism or something. Anyway, whatever design it is, you guys would easily find it. It's got a beautiful box, and then you've got the pen inside of that, which, oh, you got that plasticky bit over the top as well. That seems a little bit more packaging than you need, but okay. And then you've got the pen in this gorgeous design, which I loved. I saw somebody testing this, and they said, oh, it catches a bit, but it's not as smooth as they thought. But I actually think, I mean, it's not very good writing because I'm trying to fit it into a little gap, but it's really nicely smooth. I don't think there's any problems with that at all. I think it's beautiful. I think it's writing really smooth. You can see there's no blobs or little gaps in the writing too much, other than where I did it. So it's definitely a really nice pen. I don't have any issues with that at all. And then the last thing in my box is this little stencil, and again I just thought this was fun for just using those marker pens and just doing a bit of extra highlighting and planning, but without the stickers. Oh look, I didn't know it had that in there. That says weekend. If you can't see it there, you might see it there. And you've got these. I just felt it worked better for me, this, and I felt that, I have to say, it's a lot softer than I think, but I think that actually might be better in thinking about it, because I think the harder ones are more likely to snap. See, does this fit in our little pack here? So yeah, that goes in fine. So that's your stencil. Obviously, I'm going to put the markers in next. And I wanted to see what it looks like when it's kind of full. Oh, I wasn't expecting that to come out. Bit of plastic. Okay. And then we got my pen and pencil as well. So there it is. It's pretty good. It's not like feeling over full. You could obviously put some business cards or something in the back as well. So that's our little pack all filled. So I think that looks super cute. Okay, so I ripped the little sponge bit out. Now it was stuck to the bottom, so you need to pull it out carefully. You will rip all the bottom. So what I did was I took this piece of card that was in the planny pack, and it had the pattern along there, and I cut it. It's 1 3/4 by 6 3/4 inches, and I cut it to size, and then I pushed it in because it was quite tight really, but it just saves it being wasted, and it just gives it a really colourful, fun bottom that matches the rest of it. So I thought I'd show you what I did. So that is it. That is a look at my Erin Condren order. I hope you've enjoyed taking a look at the planner in the larger size, this soft-bound one, and the notebook, and all of it really. I'm sure that you've seen some of these before on videos, etc. As I said, I personally couldn't find the larger size of this soft-bound planner anywhere to have a look at. So I was curious at kind of how the sizing would look, because you know, it's all very well saying, oh, something's 8 by 10 or whatever, but you don't always it's quite hard to judge what that really means in real terms. So hopefully that's helped. And also if you compare it, for example, to your normal kind of planner size, which this one would be, you can see how that would work out as well. So hopefully it's helped. Hopefully you've enjoyed taking a look at it all with me and all these different goodies. And thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again soon for another card video. Bye for now.